I am Usha Pathak. Elders, please accept my respect and love to youngers. Today, I want to say something about syllable. A syllable is one or more letters pronounced in one sound and is either a word as a, an, and, or a part of a word as die in dial. In every word, there are as many syllables as there are distinct sounds or separate impulses of the voice, as grammarian. Grammarian. A word of one syllable is called a monosyllable. A word of two syllable, a dissyllable. A word of three syllables, a trisyllable, and a word of four or more syllables, a polysyllable. Every vowel except W may form a syllable of itself, but the consonant belong to the vowels or diphthongs, and without a vowel no syllable can be formed. Diphthongs and triphthongs. A diphthong is two vowels joined in one syllable, as ea in beat, ou in sound. In oe or a, old or foreign, the characters often unite. A proper diphthong is a diphthong in which both the vowels are sounded, as oi in voice, ow in woe. An improper diphthong is a diphthong in which only one of the vowels is sounded, as oa in loaf, eo in people. A triphthong is three vowels joined in one syllable, as eau in view, IEW in view, OEU in maneuver. A proper triphthong is a triphthong in which all the vowels are sounded, as UOY in boy. An improper triphthong is a triphthong in which only one or two of the vowels are sounded, as EAU in beauty, IOU in annexes. The triphthong or diphthong in English are 29, embracing all but 6 of the 35 possible. Combination of two vowels, double A, AE, AI, AO, AU, AW, AY, EA, double E, EI, EO, EU, EW, EY, IA, IE, IO, double IU, IW, IY, AO, OE, OI, double O, OU, OW, OY, UA, UE, UI, UO, W, UW, UY. 10 of these diphthongs, being variously sounded, may be either proper or improper to wait: AY, IE, OI, OU, OW, UA, UE, UI, UO, UY. The proper diphthongs appear to be 13: AY, IA, IE, IO, OI, OU, OW, OY, UA, UE, UI, UO, UY, of which combinations only three IA, IO, and OY are invariably of this class. The improper diphthongs are 26: double A, AE, AI, AO, AU, AW, AY, EA, double E, EI, EO, EU, EW, EY, IE, OA, OE, OI, double O, OU, OW, UA, UE, UI, UO, UY. The only proper diphthong is English is UOY, as in buoyant, buoyancy, unless UOI in quiet may be considered a parallel instance. The improper diphthongs are 16: AWE, AYE, EAU, EOU, EWE, EYE, IEU, IEW, IOU, OEU, OWE, UAI, UAW, UAY, UEA, UEE. Syllabification. In dividing words into syllables, we are to be directed chiefly by the ear. It may, however, be proper to observe, as far as practicable, the following rules. Rule first. Consonant. Consonants should generally be joined to the vowel or diphthongs which they modify in utterance, as n, x, egg, rus, op, ostolical. Rule second. Vowels. Two vowels coming together, if they make not a diphthong, must be parted in dividing the syllables, as A, K, E, A, O, N, I, A, N, A, E, R, I, A, L. Rule third. Terminations. Derivative and grammatical termination should generally be separated from the radical words to which they have been added, as harmless, greatly, connected. Thus, counter and counter are different words. Rule 4. Prefixes. Prefixes in general form separate syllables, as misplace, outright, uplift, but if their own primitive meaning be disregarded, the case may be otherwise. Thus, recreate and recreate, reformation and reformation are words of different import. Rule 5. Compounds. Compounds, when divided, should be divided into the simple words which composes them, as boat, swan, foothold, nevertheless. Rule 6. Line full. At the end of a line, a word may be divided if necessary, but a syllable must never be broken. General advice: by aiming to divide on the vowels and to force the consonants as much as possible into the beginning of syllables, we often pervert or misrepresent our pronunciation. We should avoid this. The object of syllabication may be any one of the following four. First, to enable a child to read unfamiliar words by spelling them. Second, to show the derivation or composition of words. Third, to exhibit the exact pronunciation of words. Fourth, to divide words properly when it is necessary to break them at the ends of lines. A consonant between two vowels must go to the later, and that two consonants coming together must be divided. In showing the derivation or composition of words, it is plain that etymology and not pronunciation must here govern the division, and that it should go no further than to separate the constituent part of each word as orthography, theology. But when we divide for the third purpose and intend to show that is the pronunciation of a word, we must, if possible, divide into such syllabic sounds as will exactly recompose the word. When we put together again as orthography, theology, this being the most common purpose of syllabication, perhaps it would be well to give it a general preference and adopt it whenever we can, not only in the composing of spelling books and dictionaries, but also in the dividing of words at the ends of lines. How to spell and pronounce a word. For example, disability, the scholar should say D L D V I S, with D with I. Please subscribe my channel, like and share with your friends.